ladies and men, we are West End Motel. And we are here. So we got Flash out of there, and I came to Brent with these like simple songs, like ridiculously simple. One song was 8 seconds long, so it was a half of a line and a verse, and I sang it, and that was the end of the song. And then one song was 40 seconds long, and it was basically, let's do these songs. And we did it, I think it was in my kitchen at first.
Yeah, I think we did them in the bathroom first.
We did it in the bathroom, not in the bathtub.
Then we went to the bath.
Right, we took a
bath.
bath.
We went to the bath.
Yeah.
Then we did them in the kitchen.
Then we did it in the kitchen, and then we moved to the Highlands, and then we moved to East Atlanta, and we ended up in Irish Paul McQuillan's house. Kind of Under My Skin was like the thing.
Yeah, Under My Skin, yeah, it was some kind of fucking something.
A drug.
All skin, something.
Yes. Well, basically, it was like sing a melody. Brent, who never ceases to amaze me, figures these things out. He starts playing it. Irish Paul picks up a salt and pepper shaker and starts doing.
And so I start putting like mustard on the salt and pepper. We're like, no, and then we fucking leave his house, don't we?
Yes.
And we fucking go to like Susan's house.
And we ended up at Susan's place.
Fucking we knock on her door. She's not there, so we went back to Paul's house.
Exactly. I think it's safe to say the next step was shock, because we were like, hey, this is a pretty kind of accident. And we were like, wait a minute, this actually is really good.
Sexually.
Right.
Not actually.
It was
sexually.
It was sexual.
It was actually pretty awesome.
Yeah. Maybe we should try to actually do some songs here. And actually we wrote some songs.
It was easy. Like, we did the whole entire album in one day, right?
Yeah. Well,
the first album, whatever, the Sheena stepped in.
Yeah, and then Sheena came in.
I had to go on tour with the Master Dudes, and then Sheena stepped in. And then Lamb, and then it turned into what it is now. Now we're doing like fucking like
real
fucking. I got a lamp and
horn players and backup singers.
Like 70 backup singers.
Accordions.
But check this out. This is the thing. We already had an insane amount of respect and also great stuff. Female Without a Face have been my favorite band out of Atlanta since I moved here in the early when I met them in the mid-90s, And our old band, myself and Mike, Rent Boys, I basically haunted this guy and said, let's play together, So our old band, Rent Boys and Female Without a Face, played with each other all the time, And so all of it made sense. And because Brent was on tour so much with Mastodon, me and Mike just started playing.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun because I took a couple of years off between 2000 and probably 2007. And I remember Tom coming back to me after that first West End album was done. And I remember listening to Under My Skin and being just like, oh my God. I called him up, I'm like, that's the best thing you've ever done. I said, it's fucking amazing. I don't know, something about that original version with those three guys. And it was really, they caught on to something really primal with that. And then Fiend being one of my favorite bands, and Steve on bass. And it was just so we didn't really know what was going to happen. And I had a band called The County Hell with Michael Griffith, and so Steve came and played with us. And Brent was in town, and we didn't really know, we didn't know what he was doing. The guy tours all the time, so last thing we want to do is bother him to come play with us. But he came and played with us last February.
You keep talking. This is really fun.
You guys are really fucking texting your asses off.
Hey, look, it's the fucking 2010s now. We got to multitask here.
We got to multitask. So anyway,
I'm still paying attention. You're right. He's right. It took me. Mastodon took me away from this band, basically.
So he shows up and he's like, yeah, man, I want to play with you guys. And we fucking practiced here, and that was awesome. It was fun. Came and played with us in February, man. That was fucking badass show. County Hell.
Let's close the window.
It's amazing.
And then I don't know what happened. It just seemed a good idea for all of us to just fucking play together.
So this is what happened. It was like 2005 or 6, and I was talking to Marlo. We were gonna start this band, All Night Drug Piling Wolves, and Tom was gonna be in it. And I ran into Tom at the bar, and he informed me that I wasn't gonna be in it. So I've been guilted then. guilted and totally being in this band. That's not the truth. My playing really speaks for itself.
Tell me how
It really does.
Squeaker.
We said, Ben, you want to play with us? And then he picks up this acoustic guitar and he pulls it out of his pleated sweatpants and he just starts playing. He didn't even plug it in, and somehow it was electric. And he just takes it to another level. And since Ben has been involved, the songs have taken on a what'd you say, a new meaning. Totally.
That way, I met that motherfucker. Back in '95, I met Brent. He had blue hair, and we were at the Little Blue Reggae Hut where Tom used to book shows. And Brent picked up my 12-string acoustic and ended up playing the most intricate, beautiful thing I'd ever heard in my life. And I think I went and pawned that thing the next day and got rid of it because there's no point ever playing it again because it was so fucking good. So I said, Tom, your friend there with the blue hair, the crazy one, he's pretty good, man. What's he doing? He's like, he's in a band now called the Crystal Methodists. I'm like, well, that's pretty cool, man. So I kind of followed up and then
Because we all love meth.
Yeah, because who doesn't love meth? It's Atlanta, Georgia. It's like a commodity down here. So anyway, so like a couple months later, he's like, man, forget that. Because he's in the best band ever. It's a band called Female Without a Face. And he's like, he's got the sick upright bass player. They're fucking amazing, right? Come on. So it's like, okay, that sounds pretty cool. So we're playing and kind of playing, starting to get out there and stuff. And then he's like, fucking, we're going to play with Fiends. So that was one of the first shows we played. It was at Moreland Avenue Tavern. But these two motherfuckers, I think, ended up getting in a fist fight in the bathroom. But that's another story. But my point being is I was just absolutely blown away. I was like, holy crap, that band is, that's the shit right there.
Back from where we started to where we are now, West End Motel did start off as this small thing. Basically, myself and one other person just writing really, really simple songs. It was just me and Brent Hines, simple, really, really acoustic songs. Then we got Mike Sheena involved in the picture. He's great. We have Ben Thrower involved in the picture. And we just finished recording, so we have like some really, really cool stuff. We have Jeffrey Butcher playing with us, Mark Cobone. Jeffrey Butcher's playing piano, toy piano, and keyboards. Hello there! And then we have Mark Cobone playing drums, Stiff Penalty, the fantastic Stiff Penalty from Female Without a Face, playing upright bass with us. George Wallace, not the governor, playing pedal steel. And it really has turned into this really beautiful, just traveling motel of people. I myself come from the school of, I was a really, really big Tom Waits fan of the stuff that he did in the mid-'80s. Sorvis Trombones, Frank's Wild Years, and Rain Dogs. And then Brent came from the school of, he drowned himself in Frank Zappa for years. And so when the two of us came together, we kind of made this kind of pretty blend of little messed up, fucked up songs, you know. And then we got Mike Sheena involved in the picture, and he was a fan of that stuff too, and also a fan of bands like the Pogues, which we're all fans of. And basically, together we made this new music, and we keep on adding more people. I think we're playing with nine folks tonight, and it's going to be just a really, really good night. And we hope you guys like it.
So we are West End Motel. It's really good to be up on the stage, everyone. Yeah,